All right, folks, this is a really super nice car. I've really enjoyed driving this one. This is a 2002 Cadillac Deville. Start her up for you. Pull the tilt wheel down a little bit. Now, as you can see, it's got 149,341 miles on there, of which I've put 480 miles on this car. So I think I know it pretty well. There's two issues that I know of. All right, first issue is, it's tough to see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a crack in the windshield, so you're probably gonna wanna get that replaced before winter, or wait till spring, it's up to you. I guarantee you during winter it's gonna get bigger. And the airbag lights on it needs what's called, I don't remember what my guy called it, but it's some kind of computer. It's about 70 bucks plus the install. I don't know whether it needs to be programmed or not, but anyway, to save a few bucks, I'm letting you decide. I don't mind driving the car around without the airbags working, doesn't bother me. But other than that, this car is super, super nice. Obviously, it's loaded with the typical Cadillac equipment. It's got the GM OnStar there, obviously the the compass, the auto dimming rear view mirror. Let's see, it's got AM, FM, CD, and cassette, which is the radio. Nice sound, little Van Halen for you guys. All right, hit the old, nope, no CDs in there, and I don't know about the cassette deck, but radio does work. Obviously, it's got all the driver information center, steering wheel controls, cruise control, which I know does work because I've used it. In fact, I intend on driving this car some more. It's got the automatic headlights right there, the Twilight Sentinel. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's got everything you can, not everything, but it's got a lot of nice equipment. Let's check the windows. Right rear, down, up, no problem. Right front, down, up, no problem. Oh, automatic climate control, air conditioning, ice, ice, cold. All right, there we go. Left rear, down and up. And of course, the left front, down and up. Power mirrors. Left one works exactly as it should. Right one, the most important one, that works exactly as it should. Yeah, this is just a really nice car. The interior's in nice shape. You can see it's not, the dashboard's not all beat up. The leather seats, the white leather seats, or tan, I guess, very light tan. They're not all stained and messed up. Here's your little, this is neat. Looks like you can actually fit 3 people across the front, so this is technically a 6-passenger vehicle because it's got the seat belts for 3 people in the front. But you've got your armrest here. It's not all beat up, you know, with your little space for your CD and cassettes. You leave that up if you want. This is, as you just saw, this is your cup holder, pretty nice. And another spot to hide more stuff. Apparently nobody knew about that because they didn't vacuum that out. Alrighty then. Yeah, so like I said, this is a pretty fine automobile. Oh, let me hit the door locks, unlock, there we go. And there's your driver's door. As you can see, driver's pretty nice shape. All right, let's check out the carpeting in the front here. That does not look like a Cadillac floor mat to me, but I've been wrong before. But yeah, I'm guessing that's some kind of aftermarket floor mat. Obviously, this thing has power seat, which does work. I know I've used it enough. I don't know what this is, but it's got these little sparkly bits on here. I guess maybe they could get scraped off, but they haven't really bothered me, so I don't even think about it usually. Yeah, you can see the driver's seat's pretty fine shape. This car also has the extra cost option pearl white paint. All right, I think this is like a fat 600, 800, 1,000 bucks, something like that. Extra option for this paint. All right, let's check out the tread. Left front tire, put my handy dandy gizmo in there. And that looks like, geez, almost 9/32 of tread. So that's almost new. Come around to the rear. Nice clean chrome Cadillac wheels. All right, let's see what this one says. And that one's about 6/32, not bad. Come around this side. All right, let's see what this one says. Ooh, that one's got 12/32. That tire's brand new practically. Come around to here. And let's check this one. That feels pretty darn good too. Yeah, that one's like 7, 8/32. So yeah, the tires are all way better than halfway. You're not gonna have to replace them anytime soon. Let's go over the body. You can see the bumper must have took a little tiny hit right there. Some of the paint's chipped off, not bad. Right front fender, clean, shiny, no nicks, no dings. Right front door, no nicks, no dings. Tiny little booger there, I don't know what that is. Looks like it took a little scrape right there. Alright, but I think that's about it on the body. Oh, here's your roof. Nice, clean. This is a nice looking car. I don't mind driving anywhere in this. Even when I go see customers and stuff, I don't mind driving this car. Power seat obviously on this side. Nice and clean interior. Very comfortable car. Very nice to drive. Goes down the highway perfectly nice. Like I said, I like driving this thing. And I intend on putting a few more miles on it, so don't be surprised if it's got a couple hundred more on it. There we go. You can see the door's in nice shape. The door jambs are in nice shape. No issues, obviously, opening the door up. It's got side airbags, you can see, right there. It's got control for rear air conditioning back there. Beautiful. See how nice the rear seat is on this thing. It even has a rear seat, fold down armrest. Beautiful thing. There's your door jamb. This is worth the right rear door. See, nice clean door panel. Yeah, it looks like we got a little bit of a corrosion spot starting right there. I'd recommend you probably touch that up as soon as you can. You know, you just don't want it to get any worse, but obviously nothing really coming around to the outside. Right rear quarter panel, very nice. Come around the rear of the car. Bumper's not all beat up, not all scratched up. It's beautiful. All right, let's take a look-see underneath. There's your dual exhaust. Very nice sized trunk with the cargo net, as you can see there. Now I know why gangsters like these caddies. You know, you could probably fit at least 2 full-size bodies in this bad boy. All right, let's see what's under here. Oh yeah, there's your spare tire with the tools. Nicey nice. All right, let's close this baby up. 32 valve North Star, and this, just so you guys know, is the good North Star, not the bad North Star that they had back in the late 90s. This is the good one. The trunk's in nice shape. Left rear quarter panel looks beautiful. Let's check out the roof on this side. Very nice. Left rear door looks to be in pretty darn nice condition. Here's the inside here. I love that air. It's coming out nice and cold now. Oh, I even can smell like leather too. That's nice. I'm surprised it still has that smell. I just love a big floaty car, and that's what this is. It's not a race car, even though it's pretty darn quick with the V8, and it certainly doesn't handle like a sports car, but boy, I'll tell you what, going down the highway at 75, 80 miles an hour, this baby is nice. All right, let's open this up. There you go, beautiful. Man, this is a sweet car, boy, I'll tell you. Especially I'm going to be selling it very inexpensively, as I always like to do. Left front fender looks nice, and again, the bumper on this side looks like some of the paint down below is just coming off. But the front, it's not all beat up. It doesn't look like it's hit a bunch of crap or anything like that. All right, let's check out underneath. Made exclusively for Cadillac by General Motors. Isn't that sweet? Here's your underside of your hood. Both of the pistons, the strong arms, still working exactly like they should. Let's see if I can rev this baby up for you. Now, as you can see, no valve train noise, no high rev knock. Brought it right up to the rev limiter. Seemed like there's no issues there. So like I said, this thing does run good, and you'll see that when we take it for a ride. So basically what I got is a 13-year-old, really nice looking, you know, comparatively speaking, super great running Cadillac Deville. Enough for 6 people to ride in this bad boy. But the important thing is, how does it run? And that's what we're going to do next. Take it for a ride. All right, we're going to take it for a spin now. But one thing I always like to do is I start the vehicles when they're cold, which you saw that before, or as cold as it can be on an 80-degree day. And now I'm going to start her up for you. You can see all the lights do work. Okay, I'm going to start her up for you. You can see she's right up to operating temperature, and she does run good. All right, let's take her for a ride. And let's see what you guys think. But it's just a nice, I can actually whisper in this car because it's so quiet. Love a Cadillac. There we go, 56 miles an hour, quickly, I might add. So this thing does get up and go, and it runs good. It's great to get on the highway with. Basically, there's nothing about this car I don't like. I prefer the STS, I'll be honest, a little bit more just because it does handle a little better. It's more of a sporty ride, but it's not quite as comfortable going down the road as this one. The SLS, though, is a pretty good mix between the two. But you know what? If you want size, that's the DeVille for you. If you have a taxi company or something, a limo company, wow, what a car this would make. And I guarantee you probably can get 300,000 or 400,000 miles out of this bad boy, too. As long as you take care of it, just like anything. Oh, brakes feel really good on this. All right, let's do a little quick turnaround here. Not the tightest little turning radius in the world, I'll tell you guys. You know, it is a little on the large side, but then again, it's a very large car, relative, speaking. Probably one of the larger cars on the market, actually. Yeah, see, I'm not even flooring it, and this thing gets up and goes. Shifts nice and smooth. Look at 55 miles an hour, no problem. Air conditioner's nice and cold. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is a little bit of a brake test for you guys. And all that's really going to consist of is me pulling into the vacant lot across the street from my place. I let go of the steering wheel, slam on the brakes, about 25 miles an hour or so, on some loose gravel, and then we see what happens. Now, obviously, you can't feel how the car's braking, so I'll do my best to describe it to you. But the one thing you can do is keep your eyes on the steering wheel. If you see it pitch really hard to the right or to the left, that tells you there might be a brake balance problem. But other than that, I'll just have to do my best describing it to you. All right, so I'm going to pull in here to my little spot that I like to use. All right, let go of the steering wheel, about 25, and wow, does this car stop quick. I bet you this thing's 4-wheel disc. Also, if you notice, the wheel did a little dance just like it's supposed to when the car has anti-lock brakes, which this car does have anti-lock brakes, and it does have traction control. So I got to tell you something, everything seems to work, especially, the engine, transmission, very, very strong. All right, let me do a little recap for you guys. This is a 2002 Cadillac DeVille with 149,343 miles on it. And the only things that I know are wrong with this vehicle are the crack in the windshield that I already told you about, and the airbag lights on, and I already told you what that's about as well. All right. Other than that, everything in the car appears to work exactly as it's supposed to. Certainly is a fine riding automobile. Looks pretty darn good. I mean, of course, it is 12, 13 years old, so, you can't expect it to be brand new. But for what it is, and for what I'm going to sell it for, this is one heck of a car. Let's take a walk around the outside of it so you can get a really good view of it out in the sun. Like I said, pretty darn nice. Could use maybe a little bit of touch-up. You get a can of spray paint from the dealer that matches and, touch that bumper up. But other than that, I got to tell you, this thing's pretty darn nice. It's even got my plate in it so I can drive it around today and tomorrow. Well, there you have it. If you want a nice, big, 6-passenger, comfortable, reliable car, I'm not going to say economical because it's not, this might be the right car for you. And as I always do, I hope it goes to a good home. Thanks.